Hey, what is up guys, it's Okra1923 here, and today's video is going to be an updated dinosaur list since a lot of you asked me for an update. So let's get started, but before we start, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, give a like on the video and share this video with your friends who love this game. Consider also following me on Instagram as Okram_1993 and follow also my competitive YuGiOh team, the Omnia Players, on Instagram. You will find all the links in the description box below. So let's get started, going first variant. Let's take a look at my choices. So the big boss monster, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, the best boss monster ever printed in my opinion, and then the one True King Lithosagym, the Disaster. This card helps you start your combos, helps you understand what your opponent is playing. This is really important, and I don't know why a lot of people still are not running this, and you can run this even without the diagram in my opinion. This is such a strong of a card, and it needs to be played. Then for the level 4s, we got 3 copies of Scrap Raptor. I don't know why in the world this card is common. This is super strong, and I hope they will reprint it in the OTSs. And I hope the same for the Scrap Chimera, because I still don't have that. These 4 cards are incredible. You still want to play this. You can also avoid playing the Fridge, the Scrap Golem, and combo off anyway. Then for the other level 4s, we got 3 copies of Solid Oviraptor. This is the MVP of the deck. You still, all the plays goes through Oviraptor and somehow, so you need this. Then the one Miscellaneosaurus, of course, one because of the ban list. This card is amazing. It is true that you need only one and you can recycle it, but I guess that the deck, of course, was better with 3, but somehow you can play it. And then the one Gentrex. This is recursive. This comes back every single turn. It is an amazing card in my opinion. Then for the babies, we got 3 copies of Baby Pterosaurus and the one Petit Pteranodon. This is the best ratio in my opinion. I tested this deck a lot for years now, and 4 is fine. You can toy around with 5 if you want, but it could be too much. And then 2 copies of the Jewel-based Archosaur. I hope they will reprint this card as well into the Mega Tins. Then for the hand trap lineup, I'm running 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. You can also run the third one if you want, but I cannot find the space to do so. Then 3 copies of Gamma and New One Driver. This is the best hand trap to be played in the Dino deck, since we have a lot of powerful spells that can be activated with no monsters on the field, and also the effect of Miscellaneosaurus, of course, goes off from the graveyard while we don't have anything on our side of the field. For the spell cards, we got 3 copies of Fossil Dig. This is the Rota for the deck, nothing to say about this. And then 2 copies of Double Evolution Pill, because you wanna have 2 in case you draw into one, you need to search the second one with your Archosaurus effect, so that's the reason why. Then for the field spells, we got 2 copies of Lost World and the one Dragonic Diagram. I love Lost World in this build because it helps you to combo off with the Scrap Engine, but I don't love it so much. This card, having multiples in your hand, sucks, so that's the reason why I'm also running the one Terraforming. So it is kind of like playing 3, but it is not like playing 3, you know what I mean. Then for the strong mono copies, we got 1-for-1, which is another Archosaur, and if your Miscellaneosaurus gets Ash, you can go into Archosaur in another way, thanks to 1-for-1. Then the one Foolish Burial, because it is an extra copy of Miscellaneosaurus basically, and the one Call by the Grave to help your Misk to go off. And last but not least, the one Harpies Feather Duster, because I hate the back rows and I don't want to lose game 1 because of a randomic Mystic Mine, a Rogue player, or some really bad float gate, I don't know. Then for the trap cards, we got 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence. So basically we have like 7 hand traps in this moment, and then the one Imperial Order, because this card is super strong and we have the possibility to search it, and you will understand how when we will see the extra deck. So let's go to the extra deck, as I just said. For the Synchro monsters, we got the one Boros Star Dragon, which is part of the main combo, and the one Omega if you wanna do some recovery play. If you want to recover your Miscellaneosaurus, you just go into Omega. No Keystone, no Galan Granite, I don't think that's good. Omega is fine, because in the standby phase of the opponent's turn, you can just put your Miscellaneosaurus back into the graveyard, which is where you want to have it. Then for the XYZ monsters, we got one number 60 Dugares, one Lagia, one Dolka, and the one Dweller, which is still the best rank 4 into the game at the moment. Number 60 is super strong to OTK, and you can also revive some big monsters or some useful monsters like the Oviraptor maybe in late game in a simplified game state. The same goes for Linkuriboh and Secure Gardener package. This is for a simplified game state in which you don't have enough resources to activate your double evolution pill, so you transform your Archosaur into Linkuriboh and then go into Secure Gardener in order to have a non-dinosaur to resolve your pill. The one Pentastag, this won me an important game in my last locals. This card is crazy altogether with the Tyranno. The one Phoenix, just to remove the back rows, and then the one Scrap Wyvern. This card is nonsense as well. And the same goes for all the Scrap Engine. And then, last but not least, the one Curious. That's the reason why I was talking about searching the Imperial Order. So you send it through the Curious, then you can recycle it and take it back with the Gryphon that helps you to put your card that you throw into the trash, and you can activate your Imperial Order during opponent's turn, so you won't lose by Dark Rule no more. And then the one Apollousa, part of the combo, and then the one Borzor Dragon in order to OTK easy. Then for the side deck, the one Pancratops, this card is amazing alongside with Lost World against a lot of decks. If you're going second, you just put this, it is searchable, or if you hard draw this, it is amazing, especially in this deck. Then 3 copies of Drone Lockbird. I prefer this because we have a lot of Drytrons in my area, so this helps you block Drytron, and it is pretty good also against rock decks, invoked variant, if they start with terraforming or stuff like that. Then I decided to run the Kaiju package because Kaijus are more relevant against Tri-Brigade, against Apollousas, against the Berry Statue of the Stormwinds for this one of course, and against Sky Strikers, which is a deck that came back lately. Alongside with the 2 Slumbers. It is true that this card is can be negated by Ash Blossom, but it is still a card that the opponent wants to negate, so you can force one opponent's card. A couple of Twin Twisters because you don't have so much to discard. 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance against Sky Strikers and other decks, and the 1 Red Reboot for the back row hate. So that's it for today, you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this deck list, and if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if not already, give a like on the video if you like it, share this video with your friends, and see you in the next one.